I suppose, if we're to continue together, I may as well tell you. I serve Shah. My home is a secret cloister in Baldur's Gate. A group of us was sent to retrieve the artifact. Now I'm the only one left. I can't afford to fail. I can't tell you anymore. This mission required utmost secrecy. We all submitted to having our memories suppressed so that we couldn't betray Shah's confidence. If I reach my contact in the city, I'll have my memories restored. Until then, I have to guard the artifact with my life. There. You have the truth, for all it's worth. Let's continue.
Heavens forbid. We're all entitled to our secrets.
Your blindness as much as my deception, Selûnite. We can talk about this later, if you're willing. Selûne. As if mingling with a horde of goblins wasn't bad enough. Let's do what we have to do, then get out of here. A ruin abandoned to a murderous horde is a very fitting dedication to Selûne. I had hoped you might be tactful enough to not pick at that particular scab. Seems I was mistaken. My lady and your Moon Witch are at war, so naturally we're enemies. But enemies with a common purpose, for now. As long as we have use for each other, I can bite my tongue and stay my blade. I don't see what more needs to be said on the matter. You're good company, I'll admit it. I'm sorry you're hindered by that supposed goddess. But whatever you and I think of each other means little. We stand in opposition. Our goddesses have determined it. I suppose some would consider such diplomacy a virtue. Others might just see it as a lack of will. But I suppose there's no harm in learning about the opposition. No, I doubt there's much to learn. You Selûnites are coddled, decadent, drunk on hope, fattened calves ready for sacrifice. How so? Are you taught to churn your own butter while barely out of swaddling? Nothing Selûne asks of you can compare to the tests that Lady Shah's children endure. What, you think frolicking in the woods by moonlight amounts to a test? That's nothing. That's just a childish thing. I don't want to hear any more of it. We've spoken enough of this. I cannot allow your misguided beliefs to poison my mind. I'm sure you do. But please try to understand that it's not something I can just talk about freely. Very well. Perhaps there's potential in you. Let's see how you handle this. I am indeed a disciple of Shah. Mistress of the Night and Lady of Loss. As you worship Selûne, I assume you know of her twin. The night brings comfort. Through loss, we find acceptance. In the arms of the Dark Mother, we find peace. Most fear the dark, like children, because in darkness they see their fears reflected. But Shah teaches us to step beyond fear, beyond loss. In darkness, we do not hide. We act. Pain, hope, the promise of better days. All of these are heavy cloaks that bend our backs and burden our hearts. We shed those cloaks. Before Shah, we stand gloriously naked, beyond the vanities of mortals. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Well, if that troubles you, perhaps you should fetch the bailiff to arrest me. Ah, But there's no bailiff here, is there? Just leagues of wilderness and the dangers lurking within. We're in this together. But I'll happily go it alone. My faith will keep me company. There's comfort, yes. But often there has to be pain beforehand. We tear down the lies the world is drunk on. The institutions they trust, the so-called gods they worship, the lives they cling to. We destroy false idols, topple corrupt organizations, fight heretics wherever they're found. There's often suffering, death even. Many people break before they embrace Shah's truths. Curious. Most are afraid of my lady. I think I did well by joining you. Most agreeable company. Something like that. I was taught to reject anything that distracted from Shah. But there'll be time for penance later. Share a bottle with me?
Like you and Shadowheart are getting more familiar. She's a funny one. All pointy and secretive. But it seems like there's someone very sweet beneath it all, you know? Good to see the two of you getting along anyway. At least one of us is getting a little action. Though, you know, if you wanted to meet up later, maybe we could meet up later. I know, but you only live once. And if you never throw your dart, you'll never hit the bullseye. That is agonizing. But I get it. I guess. Well, look, soldier. I won't always be too hot for words and deeds. You may regret to find that I happen to be very touch-worthy underneath the searing lethal flames. Enjoy the party. And enjoy so-and-so too while you're at it. For now.
You know, we could always make our own entertainment, darling. Get a little closer, so to speak. You are an insolent little pup, aren't you? But have it your way. I'm happy to entertain myself.
You made it. Come here. Sit with me. Very serious of you. But go ahead. Who is to say? Perhaps she's keen to see me corrupt you. I can imagine she'd be delighted to turn a follower of Selûne towards the darkness. The darkness is the truth, Selûnite. In the end, there will only be endless black. And those that Lady Shah has embraced. Cling to your torches and memories of the sun if you like. See how long you last without me.
I am a cleric of Our Lady of Silver. Though I suppose you've surmised that much already, my comrade in arms.
Selûnite magic. Dark Lady, forgive me.
Good nose. Like a nasty little terrier.
You're reading too much into things. A childhood bauble, that's all. Just because Selûnites claim something doesn't mean they own it.
You feel Shadowheart bristling. This is important to her. But your bond is strong. You may yet be able to sway her from the path of duty to the path of light. And Nightsong is not blind to your conflict. Behind that raging heart is the restless beat of one who knows too well that her fate hangs in the balance.
Cannot allow! This is my mistress's will, my life's purpose! believe I did that. Shah will disown me. Now I'm truly lost.
Our Lady of Silver, hear me. She who guides the Moon Maiden Selûne, mother of the so-called Nightsong. The Nightsong is no more!
Don't thank me. I didn't do it for her. I'm not even sure I did it for me. That's not the first time you've made such a leap. Maybe I shouldn't be entirely shocked. I did fall for a Selûnite, after all. The sooner I speak to Nightsong, the sooner I'll know what the future holds for me. Assuming I have a future at all. Thank you. I think any attempts at comforting me might be in vain just now. But you're sweet to keep me in your thoughts. That may be so, but this is something I need to do myself. You'll have to forgive me if I'm a little wary of goddesses just now. Be honest. What do you think of the new look? Don't get your hopes up. I'm not exactly keen to throw my lot in with another goddess after what happened last time.